Mafia The Old Country is a linear game and will not have free roam natively like Mafia 3. Instead, players can explore the world in between mission objectives similar to Mafia 1 and Mafia 2. Outside the story mode, a free roam mode similar to Mafia 1 has been revealed. In Dev Diary number 3, there's a 2-second clip which reveals free ride mode. Jacob Vavrick, associate art director for Mafia TOC, is working on a free ride mode in the Unreal Engine program. If you look closely, on the top of his screen it says Narrow World. Narrow is the codename for Mafia The Old Country. And to the right of it, it says Free Ride. And in Dev Diary number 5, we can see Free Ride on the bottom left of the screen. Judging by the gameplay we've seen so far, it seems Free Ride will start in Don Torrisi's vineyard, similar to how Free Ride in Mafia 1 spawns you at Salieri's bar. Free Ride is unofficially confirmed to return in Mafia The Old Country. For those who don't know, Mafia 1 Classic from 2002 has a free ride and free ride extreme mode. In free ride, you can earn money by picking up and dropping off people in your taxi. The map has random enemy gangsters spawn in the world, and you'll receive money for each one you kill. You'll also be rewarded with money for driving at high speeds and destroying cars. You can use the money you earn to heal yourself at the hospital, buy weapons at Yellow Pete's gun shop, or repair your car via Bertone's service station. And to save your game's progress, visit Salieri's bar at any time. For a tougher challenge, Free Ride Extreme Mode provides 19 missions, each unlocking a unique vehicle. To begin a Free Ride Extreme mission, start by locating and speaking with a man waving his arms. He'll give you a task to complete. Be warned, these missions are difficult, living up to the name Extreme in the game's mode. My Mafia 1 Classic playlist showcases all of these missions if you're curious. Mafia 2 was supposed to have a free ride mode according to its game files, but it was cut from the final game. You had the option to choose from 6 weather templates: summer day rain, summer night, winter day snow, and winter night. You can still activate free ride on PC with mods, but there's no missions to do. It's just a bare bones simplistic open world where you can't do any missions. Mafia 3 includes free roam natively and not as a separate game mode. Mafia Definitive Edition has a free ride mode with 12 unique missions with rewards ranging from outfits to weapons to vehicles. To start a free ride mission, you have to find a letter from Herbert Baskerville, a man with a German Shepherd head. All of these free ride missions are located in my Mafia Definitive Edition playlist if you're curious or you just want to know the location of the letters. There's also 5 Lucas Bertone missions with 5 unique vehicles as rewards. To start a Lucas Bertone mission, you have to go to his shop, speak with them, look at the 5 postcards on the wall, which will all be available after you complete the game's story, then travel to the various locations to claim the unique vehicles. Besides the 12 free ride and 5 Lucas Bertone missions, there are some features for the open world. You can pick up and drop off passengers in your taxi. You won't earn any money in free ride as a taxi driver, but it's still cool that they added this immersive feature. For those curious, you can drive both taxi versions. The game generates an infinite amount of random passengers as you drive in Lost Heaven. You can spot potential passengers by finding individuals waving at you trying to hail you down. Or you can just look at the game's mini-map and keep an eye out for any white squares with a black question mark in the middle. Those are people that want a cab. Another feature for the open world is racing. You can race at the Lost Heaven Autodrome with any vehicle from your garage. To race, go to the Lost Heaven Autodrome, then go to the side of the building and pull the red lever. 3 parking spots will appear, each corresponding to the number of laps for the race. You can choose 3 laps, 5 laps, or 10 laps. Whatever vehicle you decide to race with will be the vehicle of your 15 opponents. To change the weather in free ride, go to Salieri's bar. In the room where the Don holds his meetings, you'll find 4 pictures on the wall. Choose from 4 weather templates: sunrise, noon, sunset, or nighttime. And if you go upstairs to the Don's office, you can find 2 additional weather templates on the wall. Choose from afternoon or daytime rain weather. It's a shame that they never added a nighttime rain weather template to the game. That's when the game really shines and looks amazing. Expect a similar weather gameplay feature for Mafia The Old Country's free ride. Instead of picture frames to change the weather, maybe there will be paintings. Hangar 13 Games attended the Game Access conference in Brno, Czech Republic, and the developers brought a German Shepherd mask to promote Mafia The Old Country. Hangar 13 may have been teasing at the return of Herbert Baskerville freeride missions for Mafia TOC. These wacky but difficult missions were very fun in Mafia 1 and Mafia Definitive Edition. Having both a serious story campaign and light-hearted freeride missions is a nice balance. The game is moderately priced at $49.99 US, so I'm not expecting a whole lot of content outside the game's story. The developers have stressed countless times in interviews that it will be on the same scale as Mafia Definitive Edition. And unfortunately, the Mafia 1 Remix freeride mode got boring after completing all freeride missions. There were no enemies to fight in the open world except for the police. I just hope they at least add randomly generated enemies walking around the city like Mafia 1 Classic. If we revisit the 2-second clip from Dev Diary number 3, we can see some of the locations for the story. Under Narrow World Editor, we have the following locations: Forest Village, Galante Bar, Hunting Lodge, Iron Ship, Porto Elmero, Prison, Ruins, Salt Farm, San Celeste Brothel, Cathedral, East Gate, North Entry, Parade, Residential North, Residential South, Town Hall, West Entry, Market Day, Sulphur Mine, Tunanada, Trader Farm, Vineyard, and Volcano. Even though these seem to be story-specific locations, hopefully we can revisit most of them in Mafia TOC's freeride. That was another big issue with Mafia Definitive Edition's freeride. A lot of building interiors were inaccessible in freeride, and were only available in story mode. Fingers crossed they at least add some immersive features from Mafia 2, like eating, drinking, opening windows, turning the sink on, buying clothes, and buying food from the many stands in the city. An in-game economy has already been confirmed. Ercole costs 800 diamonds. Diamonds is just the unofficial term I'm calling it for now. This indicates Mafia The Old Country will feature an in-game currency system similar to Mafia 2. According to Mafia TOC's official ESRB rating summary, it says, during the course of the game, player's character can consume alcohol and drive while under the influence. This means we might be able to purchase alcohol in stores and get drunk like in Mafia 2, unless this is referring to story-specific moments. If it's the first one, this would mean we can drive cars and ride horses while being drunk. Purchasing foods and drinks in stores and at street stands would make the game feel immersive like Mafia 2 and add a lot of replay value to the game. And I really hope that Hangar 13 adds a photo mode to freeride. A new gameplay feature introduced for the very first time in the Mafia Game series is in-game photography. In this scene, Isabella asks Enzo if he can take pictures of the ruins behind her using her camera, which seems to be based on the Kodak Brownie, first released in the year 1900. You can take in-game pictures of specific locations to add to your collection in story mode. If you photograph all locations, then you'll most likely get an achievement. This is not to be confused with a dedicated photo mode, where you can take in-game pictures at any time you want. Initially, a lot of individuals, including myself, believed this to be a photo mode for the game. However, the official Mafia Game account on r/Mafia Game clarified this scene is a specific moment in the narrative in which Enzo is able to take a photo with an antique camera. There will not be a dedicated photo mode feature at launch. 1900 Sicily looks gorgeous, and it's such a waste of opportunity if they don't include a photo mode in freeride. They already have the gameplay mechanics to make it all happen. Despite photo mode being an awesome feature, it makes no sense for there to be a photo mode in story mode. Enzo carrying a Kodak Brownie on him at all times wouldn't fit with the linear narrative story. The official Mafia Game account stated there will not be a dedicated photo mode at launch. This means there's a possibility they'll add a dedicated photo mode to freeride post-launch. Nonetheless, A free roam mode has been unofficially confirmed for Mafia TOC. For the latest Mafia The Old Country news, updates, and content, subscribe to Mafia Game videos.